Hello and welcome to GoPanda. Today we got a 10k plus versus 10k. I am white. But first, I wanted to thank all the people that left comments on this video, wherever it is. Especially the couple here that suggested that I not use color and just make it black and white, which actually saves some time in the long run because I actually had to overlay some transparent color over the stones in order to get that. So it's actually removing a step by doing that. And it is a good idea. I did think the colors were confusing in retrospect, so that's I'm glad you agree. Second thing I wanted to mention, or I guess surprise you guys with, is my wife was making that UI for me based on what she did with the talisman videos, and since she has the GoPanda1 first, that's why I'm doing GoPanda here. I'll be playing KGS games later, and hopefully by the time I do this, the other one will be done as well. But so let me know feedback as far as interesting. Let me know feedback as far as color choice, even the pattern. Is it too busy for a game of Go? I mean, I have a suspicion I'll be doing that. So this is the perfect time to use one of those overlays, huh? So the standard Joseki starts with this, and where he gets this move, and then if I go here, he does this. And so he's building up influence to go over there, but I'm building up this entire left side. And if we do the same thing over here, that means I'm building the two sides, plus I have the middle. I end in Sente because he needs to fix on both of them. And then I can come back and do something like this. I would not be upset. This stone, I think, is too far for that. There's also other variations that I'm not really familiar with. This is the only one I know. I think I could even just take the corner here if I wanted, but I'm going to do this to build with this. Just following the Joseki here, and then somewhere over here I'll do this, and then he's undercutting. Interesting. This is a big headache for him. I'm gonna save it for later though. He's undercutting this base, which means if he cuts here, he can take that, which is fine with me actually. So I'm gonna Tsunuki, I think. So if I want to save these two stones, I need to play that, but I think those two stones are too small right now, so. And actually, if he wants to cut here, I'll probably ignore it. You're going to do the same thing again. I kind of had a feeling. Had a feeling. Now, if I do this a little bit closer here, then he can turn here and do that. So that's why I want to do this, in case he turns here. Now, again, this cutting point is a problem for him, so he's going to do that too. So I can do this, and then even flex on either side. And just get some good reduction here. He also could come here and split, but this will invite him to take the corner because I have double wing formations on both sides. But I don't want him getting this. Because again, with this, I can then get this sort of move, threatening the cutting point. What if I just do that first? How would he respond? He could just make a bamboo joint, but then what would I do? I'm thinking this is probably the right move here. Because then I can, depending on what he does, then I can come back and use this and make shape and build up in here. But the problem is, no, okay, I'm thinking about this wrong. Let's say I take this and then he takes this. Who has more potential yet? This is still fairly wide open, especially with these 2 points. Let's see, that's 6 line, and then I've got the rest of the board, essentially. I mean, he can take the corners. Yeah, let's do it. So this is saying, you must live here, which is okay, is what I wanted to do. So not knowing which side I want, I really need to butt into this. And if whatever way he goes, if he Hanes or whatever, then I go the other way. So this is like him Tanukiing me. I'm going to sit on it. Looks like a strange move, but... Alright, so he's defending that way. Since it's a symmetrical board, it really doesn't matter. So, ladder, of course, just is dead right here. How do I deal with this? What do I want to do? Alright, this is dumb, but I'm running out of time. Oh, that's an interesting choice. That means I can do this sort of thing. Okay. Now I can poke here. I can get this shape, and then I can even make some life over here. That's really good for me. Alright, you're doing that, so you're gonna let me cut through? This is Atari, so he'll respond, and then that helps with this shape. And then I can poke through and cut off this stuff. Okay, I'll be happy with that. It's not an eye, of course, but he responded anyways. So let's poke through. And cut. That is not... does not matter, because I can do this and get 3 liberties yet. I can also Atari this over, and then connect, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. Then he has to come back and capture this. I can get this sort of move on it, and then come back and kill the corner. I want to kill this corner is what I'm trying to do, so let's do this. And I can't do this because I will die here. So if I do this... my reading's not doing too good right now. If I do this, I have 4 liberties. If he turns here, I go here, and then he can just come out this way. This, of course, he just does this and it dies instantly, so I'm... oh, this is a trap. This is a trap. This, of course, makes him want to respond this way. I would poke through here. You can't do that without self-Atari, so that's the goal with this move. And... well, if I push one more time, he's going to have to come back. So let's do... this takes a liberty off of that, and I'm trying to make some shape up here. 5 stones in a minute and a half. What if I do this? I don't want to do that. This leaves that big point. But I think I will be okay with that. This, of course, has this cutting problem, so I'm just going to do this. Again, there's this key point for him. I can get this next move here. He's going to live in the corner with this, so I need to do this. This is an interesting Tsuji. It's a time Tsuji more than anything, but if he captures there, I can poke here, of course. If he does this, then I can do this. Because if he captures... oh no, I can't do that, can I? I misread that. But now I do have this Atari thing, and then I can actually come back and Atari this thing. So let's... is that stone worth it, though? No, that stone's not worth it. 3 stones, 20 seconds. This is unfortunate. I'm letting him live in the corner with that move. I realize that completely. Okay, now I got more time. This is not alive yet. I don't believe so. Alright, so you're threatening that. Now I got some time. Similar to before, if I do this, then he can cut through and kill all that, so that's not a good thing. Alright, now I got more time to think. If I captured this, if I do this... this is interesting. Oh, that's, you capture that, I do this. I think that's a mistake, because I can do dish and capture. And then I can save these stones. Let's do this. You capture that, I'll just capture this. So if I do this, he does this. I do that, he turns, and then that's going to die, of course. If I'm going to lose that, aren't I? I don't care about that. But why'd you spend so many moves over there? I know. I'm aware. I got bigger fish to fry, I think. Let's take a big point. We got a couple more stones in this area here, like even if I do something like this. There might be some potential with this, but I have to break that up first. Which means I need to do some sort of shoulder hitting or even capping moves. That's inviting me to do this. If I do this, you're going to do this, break up that, and kill that, right? Because when I do this, there's still this breakup point here, and then... yeah, so you can still invade the corner. So this is not by no means my territory yet. Or, well, hold on, what if I attach here? Does that help with this problem? No, not really, does it? This does. Then he's going to attach here, so sure, let's do it. I think now would be a good time to do this. This is inviting him to split me. But when this thing is stronger, well, it's already undercut. This means he's going to do this sort of thing next. If I do this, he's going to do this. I guarantee you that. Yeah, I'll let it. This helps reinforce that. It also makes him a lot more solid. If I do this, what happens? Then he's probably going to cut. If he cuts this way... actually, I kind of want him to cut. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, let's do it again. So, if I do this, there's this double Atari thing. So if I do this first, I'd have to come back and fix. If I fix this way, he's just going to keep going, isn't he? And then I always have that cutting point. If I do this, he wouldn't Hane around because then I get this. So let's do this. Again, there is still this. He's not going to do that though. I don't think that's wise because now I can do this. I'm not going to do this. I'll do this. And then we get into this running fight where I harass this and this. Yeah, let's do that. This is, I want to fight you. I don't know how I feel about that move. This makes, well, this gives him a lot of liberties if I do that. What if I wedge in here? There's Atari, well, either one of the Ataris. Atari, if he does this, I do that, and he's pretty much screwed then. If he Ataris this way, he has to fix, otherwise I can do that. I think I like the wedge. Okay, that's what he's gonna do. He's going that way, which is threatening to kill the corner. Let's see if I do this and then this. I don't think so. Right, but I get this, right? If I get this, oh, I see. Then he does this, but I have a liberty over you, don't I? Cutting here means he has to kill this thing, right? Okay. I have way too many stones to play. I've been taking too long in this. That means I can do this. Okay, but... See, I don't think this was good for him, because he could have lived in my corner no matter what already. Poke through, cut he can do, of course. If I just do this, I'm fine. Or I'll do that. It's fine. I'm not sure what he really gained by doing that. This is helping me fix my shape. So now this cut doesn't work, so thank you. Perfect example of a thank you move. If I wedge here, there's this Atari and then he has to fix, but I don't really care about that too much. What I care about is trying to kill this thing in the corner here. But first, I think I want to go through here because I can now cut. Because this cut doesn't work anymore. Oh wait, yeah it does. This is going to threaten to poke through, so I'll do that. Okay. And cut. How do you evaluate this wall here? This stone is strong. So he's going to do that to live in the corner. Okay. Just... I don't know. It kind of looks fishy to me. I don't think I'll be able to live with this, but if I... Let's see, if I do this, what happens? He's going to poke up. I'm going to do this and this. Eventually he can Hane, right? And then I can cut and then do this and this. So let's do this. This wall is kind of fishy. You should Hane here, I think. If he just extends, I'm going to keep extending with him. Did I read that right? Okay, he's just going to keep extending. Can I do this now? Blup, blup. Atari, Atari. Atari out. And then his wall is on the run then. If I go again and he Hanes, can I cut? Atari up. Connect. I'm very tempted to jump here, knowing he's gonna... Well, let's say he doesn't Hane. What is he gonna do? Okay, he's gonna Hane. That's what I thought. Let's cut. And now you extend. Ooh, I'm not liking this. He's gonna Hane here, right? And then he's gonna run it on this stuff. So if he Hanes, I have to Hane back. If he goes here, then I can cut. And then this thing has to live versus that thing. See, that's the benefit about putting those shadows in for you guys later, is that you guys can see what's going on. So I'm going to lay it out and you're going to be able to see the next move and say, hey, that doesn't work, whereas I'm doing it in floating memory here. Is that worth it to save it? We could do a co thingy. I think I would rather do this. This gives me more liberties. Also gives me the potential of doing this. So what happens if I do this? If he captures this, I do this, and then there's this sort of stuff is what he's planning to do. If he Ataris it this way, this is just Atari there, and then I'm completely fine. If he Ataris it this way, I can connect here, and then he has even less liberties. So, capture, do this, do that. I can at least get that Atari then. So let's do this. Just increasing my liberties to make sure I can win this capturing race here. You are poking at that, so I will do just connect. Okay, let's do that. Alright, so you are going to come out, which means I need to do this sort of thing and then cut. If he comes back, I can do this, and then there's some cutting stuff. Or am I misreading that? This, he pokes here, I do this. Again, there's this ladder thing, so I need to deal with the ladder by this move. Or this move. This one? Atari up, Atari, capture, Atari squeeze. Or just do this one. Oh, that looks ugly. I think I want to do this. Yeah. Alright, so he's connecting there. If I go here, he does this, I do that. He can pull back here and make an I. So then it becomes I versus no I sort of thing. I could also just, oh wait, what if I do this? Then there's this double cutting problem. This helps with that, right? How about this, actually? Then he can poke through here. I can do this. Again, he can get the I in Gote versus my no I here. Yeah, I don't have an I up here. So this is going to go to an I versus no I battle. This... Wait, what? No, I could do this, right? And then he's on the run. This, Atari... No, if I poke up here... Block. And then he can get this Atari and run with that, I guess. But then he's just sealing himself in. Right? So then this is on the run, and so basically he's going to try to get as many liberties as he can. If I poke up in here, if he pulls this up... Oh, no. If I do that, he can Atari this, right? Alright. So if I do this, he can get that in Sente, and I don't want him to do that, so I'm just going to Atari this. Okay. And now we're on the run. This is Sente, so I'm going to take it now to reduce his liberties. If he ever cuts... Yeah, so I can do this right now. And then he can get this Atari at any time, unfortunately. Let's do this. Can I do that yet? I don't believe I can. I should have done this first, I think, actually. So that's reducing. He's now down to 5 liberties. I have a lot less than that. Can we do this? Cut. Do this. Cut. That's double Atari, isn't it? So I can't do that yet. I can do this, and then I can do it. Unless he changes directions on me. Nope. Alright, now can I do this? Now I can do this. Cut Atari. There's this double Atari thing going on, isn't there? If I do this, cut Atari up. Oh no. This, cut Atari. Oh no, there's a double Atari. Oh no. Oh no. Atari up. Atari. Go here. Extend. Can I do anything about it? No. How about this? What does this do? Seems like I gotta do this, but there's still this cut. This cut is a problem. I'm walking into a trap. I don't like this. I don't like this a lot. So that's Atari. I need to capture this. And there's this Atari on my stone. Oh, he's not doing that. Interesting. Oh, man. I don't like this. I don't like this a lot. So if I do this, he can turn. If I go here, can he... Huh? No, I can't. There's always this cut, too. So if he captures that... Oh, no. Oh, this is just getting worse. What about this? Oh, wait a minute. I'm just wondering if there's not anything I can do in here. If he Atari's that, Atari that. Okay, let's do this. This is now of ladder. You know, this is ladder, of course, here. This dies, the whole thing is just done. Okay, so you are going to do that. Atari sort of thing. But that allows me to get that later, so that's nice. Okay. And then, you know, all these moves. Oh no, I'm an idiot. He just cuts here. Duh. duh. I was thinking this. Damn it. Alright, so I lost. Most definitely. Shoot. Yeah, so he just cuts there. Well, okay. That means he owns this entire top side of the board. That got really dangerous there. So I can save this. I can even just Atari this to force capture and then connect. Ooh, that hurts. Let's see, block here. It's just dead. Ooh, get some good Hane action here. You're poking through. That means I can get this, I can get that, and I can get this, and I win, right? No, because there's this move. So I can get this. I might be able to save this, though. Because this is Atari. I can do this, and then I can come back and Atari this and actually save that. So let's do that. So maybe the game's not over yet. So he's doing that to kill that, which means I can now save this. So this is now alive. That's forcing me to do this. I hate running out of time like that. Can I do this? No, I can't. Okay. So that I'm just going to leave like that for now. Again, this looks pretty suspicious, doesn't it? Atari, cut, go here, Atari. No, then you can just connect, right? So let's see what we can salvage, I guess. This stuff is still dead. Seems like a good place to start would be here. Although these are probably bigger points. This is all pretty much mine. What about this? I think this is actually probably bigger. More potential to grow. So let's do that. Even though I gave him this whole thing right here, I'm not so sure it's over with yet. Got a coal thread here, of course. You're doing that. What is that for? Just reducing my potential, it looks like. I can do this, of course. So then this is like me kicking that, if he descends with me. I also need to figure out what to do with this. Can you do that? I'm strong. I'm just going to extend. Try to give him the least amount of AG we can. Do this. Okay. Okay. If I do this, what happens? All this is threatening to come and kill this. So you're descending. I'm going to descend with you. Why not? And then there's a Hane here. Okay. Fixing my shape for me. Thank you. So you're just wanting to live there. Okay, cool. That stone's not really worth a whole lot right now. This double Atari is nothing. What about this? Can I kill the stone with this? You poke through there, I don't really care. Look at all these cutting points. Wait, what happens if I just do this? Is there any problem with that? Cut. Connect. Go here. In fact, this is kind of suspicious. No, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, so you're giving me the opportunity to save that, which is interesting. What happens if I do this, though? Now, he's aiming at this cut, it looks like. So if I do this, it goes here. I can do this. I think you got a little cocky. Alright, there's an Atari. That's fine. I think the best thing for me to do is just to capture this. Actually, no, I have to do this, otherwise I lose those, right? Poke. Yeah. If I just captured that, then he could actually get out with this by playing that move, and then he could connect either one. Alright, so then I will do this, because it's a ko, or should I just do this? Well, then he can get this Atari. So I have to do one of these two, it looks like. If I do this, this actually helps with this stuff, so let's do that. Alright, so that's not bad. Still have to come back and revisit this. Still have to revisit this. If he goes here... Oh, you're monkey jumping. Is this strong, though? That's the question. This allows me to throw in. So that means this is his eye space, this carpenter square looking thing. So you're really trying to reduce me here. What if I poke in here? Well then, well no, I have that, so that's not a big deal. If he does this. Well then I actually, I'm not liking that. So this got reduced quite a bit just because he undercut me on both sides, which is why you don't count those as points until it's actually points. So let's do this. Which means he can grab that, and now he is alive in the corner for sure. So I'm going to do a throw in here just to reduce his eye space. And likewise, it's only worth 6 points, but I'm going to descend here. This is not a Sente play because I can block, and if he Ataris it, I just extend. If he Ataris this and extends, it's just dead. Can we do anything with this? What about clamping? Clamp, Atari, go here, do this one, Atari, extend, capture, go here, then it's a capturing race. Poking through, again, there's a ton of, I can get a ton of liberties with this. Do I need any setup moves first? I'm gonna try it. Oh, interesting, he's letting me link up underneath. Which is strange. So it looks like a coal? Well, he can actually eat. Well, I think I have enough liberties that it doesn't matter. It's not even co, is it? Yeah, that doesn't help you though. That only removes the liberty from you. See, I have enough liberties. So I killed his corner. That's nice. That's a nice bonus. Yep, that's definitely worth it. That is yours? Question mark? I could save it. I think I'd rather do this though. He captures it and then I just block. What's the worst case? I do this, he does it again and then does this versus just cutting the losses. Getting a few points, cutting the losses. Let's do that. Now again, I can do either one of them. This one actually doesn't help. This one does. Yeah, actually. Either one is fine. Do I have any preference? Which one's better? Does it matter? It doesn't matter. I think this one's slightly better just because of that. It helps with this cutting point and that cutting point a little bit more. This stuff, if it ever gets in trouble, just Atari or capture. You are going to cut there, though. Let's see, if I Atari this and connect, he turns up. I can't do anything about it, so let's just do this. Just trying to find the biggest moves on the board. This doesn't help. If I do this, he can get that. That's actually not good. I'd have to capture this first, and I don't want to do that yet, so. This is kind of an empty thread. It really doesn't capture that. I could make, whoa, what? I can make that a Seki? Okay, let's do that. As I said before, I don't really care. If I go here and here, oh no, I need this thing first. This, actually does remove a point. The other one doesn't. If I just connect there, then he could get this point. Yup. Now I can get this. That's Gote, of course. Do I have anything else I want to do? This is a pretty high prize for him. I was looking at this before, but if I already had this stone here and did that, then him blocking there and me going here would actually be a Seki, but it doesn't appear to be the case. Yeah, that's a point. That was nothing. Oh, I guess it is a point, because if I play there, then he has to play inside. Okay, I'll take it. It's a co for later. Alright, he's just going to take it now. Alright, cool. It doesn't really matter. We'll do this. Like I said, mutual point, doesn't matter. This makes that Gote for sure. This is a point. This. How about this? I'm just kind of worried about this becoming a Seki. Just because there's a huge shortage of liberties. If he plays this and then does that, for instance. Then I play this, right? Yep. Good Sente play on his part. That is also Sente. That was not. What else do we have? Eventually I'm going to have to fill this in, but... capture, extend. I am going to make sure that this is not a problem. I think that's it. I think it's going to be a fairly close game. I mean, he captured quite a bit in here. Actually, he didn't even capture this anymore. That's right, this ended up living. I think this is going to be a, let's see, prediction. Just by guessing, 30-point victory for me. Ooh, wow, I underestimated it. It's 50 points, 50 and a half point victory. Okay, cool. Well, that should have been a loss after doing all these dumb moves in the middle here, but I ended up killing the corner up here, which I think this corner is what ended up saving me the game here. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or feedback, please let me know below, especially about this new shading pattern thing. Let me know how I did on this one. So thank you so much for watching again, and we'll see you in the next video.